Did you catch my error in this? Note what I'm checking for in my while statement. I'm checking for while the cat score is 1 and the win score is 1. So both those have to be true. I have to have a cat score of 1 and a win score of 1. Well, it's starting at 0, so this is never true for this to run. I have to have something else, and really I'm checking if it's 0 that this has to be less than or equal to 1. I could also set less than 1, but it's going to end so fast that I would prefer to do less than or equal so that at least it will run twice, bare minimum. Okay, so less than or equal to 1, so it's going to run while both of these are true. So the instant 1 gets to 2, one of these scores gets to 2, game is over. So let's see what happens. And nothing's going to print out letting us know that, so that's going to be our next step. So if I do rock, they choose rock, it's a tie, nobody wins. I'm going to choose paper, I want to win, paper and rock, cat score is 1. Let's try paper again, let's see if I can get to 2. I got to 2. Note how it's not printing anymore. There's nothing there. It stopped. The loop ended. Exactly what I was hoping for it to have happen. So what would you need to change this to, or what directions would you give to state what is going on? If you want it to be the first one to 3, what do you need to change this number to? Okay, think that through and try and figure out, test it out, see if yours works, right? Change those values. Okay, so while this is true, this keeps running. We can think about our next part then of what happens once 1 gets there, right? This one is really technically the first one to 2 wins, okay, not first one to 3. And so we can think about our statement, if and while. In this case, we know exactly what we're trying to get to, 2, right? So if, let's say if, so we're going to specify our 2 scenarios, right? If cat score is 2 or if win score is 2. And really we can just pick one to specify because then the other one would be the else, since there's only 2 options, right? The computer wins or you win, 2 choices. So if and else is really nice for this because it's pretty simplistic. So if my cat score, and I have to think back to what is cat score. That's probably why you shouldn't use cat score and you should use what this really is. So if I look back, my cat score is here. Cat is player. So this is the player score. So if the player score gets to 2 first, right? And note how I'm not putting quotes around either of these. I want it to check the variable cat score and see if that is equivalent to 2. I can't use 1 equals because 1 equals means that I assign the value of 2 to cat score, and that's not what I want. I want to check the values. Is cat score 2? And if so, those 2 are equal. And then I want to say what? What happens in this scenario? What do I want it to print on the screen? Who wins? Think about that. And then else, my statement else is everyone else. Else, I want it to print whoever doesn't win the other one wins this one, right? Other wins. Note that I do have a typo, and I'm going to go ahead and run this so we can show you kind of errors as well as we go through this. So note how to stay in line 34. So I'm going to go down to line 34. It says syntax error, invalid syntax, and note how it's kind of pointing to the end of it. So I kind of note that it's probably going to be towards the end. Do you know what I forgot at the end of this line? What does an if statement need? Look up here. Needs a colon, those 2 dots. So I'm going to go ahead and type that in. I always kind of like to just kind of showcase you errors and what happens and what kind of some of that syntax means. So here I choose rock. Okay, player chooses, computer chooses rock. Okay, well, let's try rock again. Both choose rock. Okay, let's keep going. Hopefully they're going to choose paper. There we go. Computer won. Remember that if I keep choosing rock, the only option is for the computer to win, so that's what I'm trying to get to. Note here what happened. Okay, so we have, and again, this is really messy. This is why I really need to add some spacing, but let's go up and see if we can follow this. Note that the first thing that we are looking for in here is the player chooses. So if I can find player chooses, that's the start of my statement. And note that it says player chooses rock, computer chooses paper, and computer wins. Their score was at 2. And so note what happened. That the other one won, right? That should really say computer wins, that this would be cat wins, and that's you as the user. We'd want to check to be sure that the other also is true. So you'd want to run multiple checks on this. So I'm going to try paper. And actually, let's try this. Since this is cat score, I'm just going to type cat wins. Else if win wins, right? Because I was using cat and win, and that will kind of make a little bit more sense of if the right person is winning based on the score that's printing out on the screen. So if I choose paper, again, cat score goes to 1. And note how this is working even if I type all caps. Oh wait, that one didn't because I forgot to go down here on my elif and add that. So let's try all lowercase. All lowercase. Note how it wasn't adding anything to those scores because those were invalid inputs. Cat score is still at 1 because it's a tie game. Still at, I'm going to get to win. Oh, we got to paper. We had something happen here and something in there that's not working out. So we're going to have to go back and see what happened there because that's not working, right? I really thought that that was going to work and print the win wins. Sometimes I always like to try just run it again, just make sure since I had some errors in there. Cat score is 2, and note that that time it did work, that the cat did win. So something goofy kind of happened in that first round, which is kind of what I was expecting because I thought it should work. Note that this is a very messy one, and you might want to go back to kind of where were we at the beginning? What did this look like? Because this is not at all what we kind of want to have happen. So go back and reference my other one, and I will put in a video kind of showcasing what we want that end product to look like. But this is pretty much working. So here I'm referencing back to my first video of what does my final product want to look like. So it's easy to read, easy to tell. It doesn't have cat and all these weird things that just don't make sense, right? We've got clear directions. We've got what we want to happen. We've got the player choice. So let's say the player chooses rock. The computer chooses paper, it verifies who wins, that paper does cover rock, and the computer wins, and it updates the computer score to 1 and player score to 0. And it's very clear we don't have cat and win because that makes probably little to no sense, right? So yes, we want to do that. Okay, now we go back and we want to look at player chooses. So player chooses again, so now I get to pick. Maybe I want to choose paper and see if I can cover, maybe they'll choose rock. I don't know why it's not letting me type. Okay, I've got an issue, so I might stop and rerun this because something has not loaded correctly, and occasionally that will happen. Maybe it was my internet connection or something like that. So, and that does look like what's happened is that my internet kind of just shorted out there for a moment. So let's try this again. Let's try paper. Okay, paper, they did choose rock, so now we both have 1 point. Okay, let's keep going. Let's see if we can beat them. Let's see if they will choose, let's choose rock. They chose paper. Ah, dang. Okay, I'm going to choose scissors. Nobody's chosen scissors yet. And they got to 3 first, so note that it says game over, and it clearly told me that the computer wins, and that was the exact scenario that I wanted to happen. You'd want to check this multiple times to just be sure that things are working correctly, and then you have one more step to go back and add some comments into your actual game itself to get full credit for this assignment. So now I'm going back to what I was kind of walking you through this whole time, and I need to add in some comments explaining the logic behind my game. How is it working? What's going on? So I usually like to start at the top and work my way down and just kind of tell what things are happening. I can leave extra white space, that's fine. The way to leave a comment is hashtag or number, and I'm going to actually enter that down so it sticks with my spacing. And I want to leave a comment as far as describing that chunk of code. Describe code below. So I want to describe what's going on here. Well, it's printing the title, it's printing my name, and it's printing directions, and then it's adding an extra space, and I want to tell that. Down here, tell what this is doing. What is the purpose of the cat score and win? Well, this is creating the variables to hold the player and computer score, and then keep track of those, right? It's starting it at 0, so then I can update those throughout the code. So describe this. Describe your variables. I'm going to go down here, and then our while loop is going to take some explanation. What is this while loop doing? What is it checking for? And again, this is going to kind of reference what are the rules of your game. How many does it take to win? So describe your while loop of what it's checking for. Describe while loop and how long it runs for. When does it stop? Okay, so answer some of those questions. Keep going down, and we're going to look down here and look at some of the things that we've got down here, right? We've got a list. The list logic would be important to explain what is the list, right? Our dog is our list, and that this is holding the value of the random one that's chosen. So that could also be an important part to put a hashtag and explain. And then to explain how this one is choosing a random choice. So this is the list of values. This is choosing our random. And then this statement prints it to the screen. Okay. Then we get down to our if loop. And we definitely want to explain what's going on in our if loop. Why you have all of these choices here, and you're going to kind of explain that these are kind of determining who wins and printing that out to the screen. It's also updating our score and printing out the score as well, so just keep that in mind. And then what about these two last little bits of code? What are they for? Why do we have the if else? What is this doing, right? And then the other one would be this else statement, right? That might be something important to explain too. What is this else statement showing? Why is it there? So add those comments into your code. Once you're done, you can go on up, and I'm just going to see if I can move this up. See this invite code? You can generate the join link, copy that link, paste it into Canvas, and turn in your project to get graded. Don't forget to double check the rubric to be sure that you've gotten all the points.